Welcome back to IGLI. Today is part 2 of, not the shed cleaning, but it's part 2 of just all the work that I'm doing here in the shed. Today we're going to do the lighting. I got my stuff, which, well, technically I already have one of these. And one of these. These are so nice that I get them, and I got this one. It was like on sale on Amazon. And LED grow lights, the ones that put out pink lights, you know, that might help you refer to them. But LED grow lights, they are one of the few grow lights that you can just buy, set up, flip a switch, and they just do great. I've had them at different ranges, like all the way up in the top of a closet, or really close to plants. Each time, amazing. No problem with burns. I don't have to worry about lumens. I don't have to worry about Kelvin. I don't have to worry about if the lumens are bright enough to reach the plant, Kelvins or anything. It usually works great. Granted, there is one aspect that I do try to check when it comes to LED grow lights. That is that they have the red, blue, also the 6,500 Kelvin or 5,000 Kelvin wavelength, and UV and ultraviolet. Now, those are usually a bit more expensive, but I feel that since you're getting that wide spectrum, it just works so much better, and the plants are used to getting UV and ultraviolet. The only disadvantage when it comes to these lights is that they aren't really good for your eyes. So when you set up a grow room or something with them, you have to set it up where you have the LED lights, the LED grow lights, and then you also have another set of lights like this one here that I can switch on and turn on and have running to look around and then have those off and see with. So you have to actually have two sets, which is a little bit more expensive, and also these can't be used in the house unless you shield yourself from the light that they produce. Now that's where you get into, then you have to get light bulbs and then lumens and kelvins and wavelengths and stuff like that, which you do eventually have to get into if you're trying to work with human and plant side by side. But since in here I'm not going to have a whole lot of people in here very often, and I just want to be able to have them run, do the plants, and then when I'm not going to be in here, I can come in here and garden, and I can turn these off and do whatever I want to do. But if you're thinking about having plants indoors, I mean, this is technically indoors, but in your house, you want some plants in the living room and you want to orange or something, you're going to want light bulbs that are daylight, which I am planning on doing a video on light bulbs, because that's I guess it's one of the giant mainstays of indoor gardening, and I think it's probably very important to know, and I haven't done it because I just don't feel like I'm confident enough to do them yet, but here soon I hopefully will do a video on that, and hopefully you guys like that. But with any further ado, let's get into the video here. What I'm going to do here is, I think I'll take you in here. This light socket up here, which I showed you last time, I'm going to plug a power strip into that that'll run it out here, and then I'm going to plug a timer into that, a 2-socket timer, which will plug into each LED panel, and then each LED panel will run, I'll have them on hooks that I can adjust the height as I want them, and then I'll have a little screw here where I can adjust that height as I want it. So, without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to time lapse here, and you guys can watch me get it all set up. So, see you in a few minutes. Bye! hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. Now we've got it all set up. I got my 2 panels. I've got the power strip up there, which I will probably put in another screw sometime. And then the rope and stuff. The reason for these things is so that, let me show you here, I can adjust the height of, oh, so if I want this closer down, granted the max range of the cord only gives me that far, but look, now it's down that far, closer to the plant. Then say the plant gets bigger, or I don't need it as close, or actually, for effect, let's turn that on and pull it up. And boom! There we go, and I can do the same for each. Lift it up out of the way. Let me cord this up real quick and I'll clip to me talking again. Okay, so that was for the ropes. Then you've got these little dongles. Each one lets me turn on each individually. Granted, these are from the same company. Same thing, same model. But it looks like they've done some changes. Like this one has a way beefier cord. Also, it has a 3-prong plug-in, which is great, but it messes with my system because this one is a 2-prong, and the timer I got only has 2 2-prong outlets to go into. So I'm just going to need to take the outlet back to the timer back to Home Depot and get one that is a 3-prong outlet or a timer to plug these guys into. But besides that, they're all ready to go. I'm going to move the plants in here. That'll probably be the cover picture for the video and everything. And I hope you enjoyed it.